The Declaration of Independence proclaimed a new country, the United States of America. Think about what that name really means. It means that 13 separate and independent states joined together, united, to make one country. Okay, so what were the original states that declared independence and united? Well, starting at the top, they were Massachusetts, which was first settled by the Pilgrims in 1620. As you can see, at that time, Massachusetts included the present state of Maine. We'll talk more about that later. The next three states, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Connecticut, began as offshoots of Massachusetts. They were all first settled in the 1630s. New York was founded as the Dutch colony of New Netherlands. It became British in 1664 when the Duke of York drove out the Dutch. New Jersey was established the same year, 1664, by friends of the Duke of York. Pennsylvania means Penn's Woods. King Charles II gave the land to William Penn in 1671 to repay a debt to his family. Delaware was first settled by Sweden, then captured by the Dutch, then taken over by the Duke of York, and finally given to William Penn as part of Pennsylvania. In 1703, Penn allowed the three most southern counties to establish their own assembly. In 1776, it became the state of Delaware. Maryland was founded in 1632 by Lord Baltimore as a haven for Roman Catholics who were being persecuted in England. Next is Virginia. This is where the first permanent English settlement was established in 1607 at Jamestown. On the maps of the original U.S., Virginia didn't look like this. It was much bigger. That's because it included the present state of West Virginia. More about that later. South Carolina and North Carolina were originally one colony. That was in 1663. They separated in 1729. And Georgia was founded in 1732 as a refuge for debtors. The first 13 United States of America. Do you know what the 14th is? It's Vermont, the Green Mountain State. Vermont became the country's 14th state in 1791 after a long dispute between Massachusetts, New York, and New Hampshire over who owned what land. When all three gave up their claims, Vermont entered the Union.